Hi guys, this is Mr. Wilmer here. Welcome to this new video tutorial. Well, this is your third video tutorial on graphic design. By now you have learned some basic functions of Adobe Photoshop. This week you're gonna keep on learning some uses of the brush tool. Last week you learned how to change the eye color using the brush tool. You learned how to use opacities. Well, it was supposed that last week you was going to learn digital makeup, but I better divide that topic in 2 weeks because it's kind of hard, this one. So this video tutorial is about digital makeup. I'm gonna try to make my video tutorials more short because I don't want to get you bored. So let's start. You can see here I have a picture of Eminem, and this picture was modified with digital makeup, and I'm gonna show you the picture I had before this one. You can see here, you can see a big difference here. What I did here, where is this? I took this picture, and by using the brush tool and some opacities, I made this. You can see a big difference, and this is digital makeup. So we're gonna start doing this with the brush tool. First, I want to show you the small example here. Let's see. You can see a difference here. And what I have here is I have 4 different layers. I have 4 layers with different levels or makeup. You can see a big difference here. Okay, so this is what you're gonna be learning this week. Okay, so I open my picture here. Okay, remember, first of all, we're gonna start working with layers. So I'm gonna create a new layer by clicking down here. I have my new layer here, look. If you wanna rename it, you double click on it and you change the name. For the example, I'm gonna leave it that way. Okay, the first thing I wanna do here is I need to identify a color from the face. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the drop tool. It's this one right here. So I click on it. You can see it's like a dropper here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select a color from the face. I'm gonna use this one here. You can see that when I change the color, my primary color changed. So I'm gonna use this one I have here. So what I'm gonna start doing is I select my layer number 1. I have my color selected, and I click on my brush. So I'm gonna use one of the soft brushes. Be careful, guys, you have to use a soft brush. This one is not the same as this one. You can see a difference. It's not the same. So you need to use a soft brush. So click here. You can change the softness here. I'm gonna leave it 0%. The size, well, it's your choice. So what I'm gonna do here right now is a first layer of makeup. So I'm gonna start painting my face. Doesn't matter, guys, just paint the face. I know you can see that this is not, doesn't look so real, but you're gonna see later when we apply the opacities. Okay, I'm done with my first layer here of makeup. You can see it doesn't look so real, it's really fake. So what I have to do is I have to play with the opacity of my layer. So I click on my layer and I'm gonna change the opacity right here. You can see a difference I have here. I'm gonna place 55%. Let's see. I'll try a 60. 60 is fine. So you can see a difference. Now it looks more real. You're gonna see if I hide this layer, you see the big difference there, right? And you can see that my layer is this here. So what I did is I changed the opacity. You can see a difference. So I place it in 60%. It's your choice, the opacity you wanna use. Okay, later, what I'm gonna do is, you can see still doesn't look so real. So I need to erase kind of this icons I have here. I need to erase them. So now what I'm gonna use is another color tone. I'm gonna create another layer. That's fine. I'm gonna create another color tone. So I use the dropper right here. Let's see, I'm gonna zoom in. For zooming, what I do is I press Ctrl, Alt, and with my mouse wheel, I move it in and out. So I press and hold Ctrl, Alt, and the mouse wheel. That's how I make the zoom. So let's see, I'm gonna use a clear one. Let's see. I'm gonna try with the clear one. Let's see. This one. No, better with a dark one. With this one, whatever. So let's see. On my layer number 2, I'm gonna start painting again here. What I'm gonna do right now is erase those textures. I'm gonna play with the opacity. This needs to be more. You can see a difference, right? I'm gonna play another here. I'm gonna create another layer, but this one with a softer color. When I use my dropper, when I use this one, it's kind of soft. I'm gonna paint here. Well, I'm gonna paint on top of this one too. Let's see, I'm gonna play with the opacity. Oh, you can see it looks better, right? Let's see, I'm gonna color the eyes. You can see it looks nicer. Okay, now it looks kind of nicer. You can see a big difference here, right, guys? Now let's see what else I can do here. I wanna fix the lips. I'm gonna create another layer. This time I'm gonna use a color from here. I'm gonna use my dropper. This red I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna color the lips. See right here, nice. You can see it doesn't look real, so we need to change the opacity. Now you can see a difference. Look, you see? Wow, big difference. Well, for digital makeup, this is all for this week, guys. Also, I want to show you another thing. So let me see if I have the picture right here. Let's see. I had a picture right here. Let me see. Oh, I think I don't have it. Okay, these two pictures I'm gonna use here. Okay, what you're gonna see here on this picture, well, I have a face portrait here. I made some changes here. You can see what I did here is add some digital makeup. I know it doesn't look 100% real, but you can see a difference. I colored the lips, I changed the eye color, I added some shadow here, and added some blush in here. You can see a difference here. Okay, so this, I also do it with my brush tool. You can see a difference in the lips. You can see a difference in the eyes. And that's it. Okay, so first of all, you're gonna save this homework. You're gonna save it. You need to use exactly this picture. You can use another one. You can look in Google. You can use another one. I just like this one because it's really perfect for this sample. You can see it's perfect. That's why I use it. And for this one, I'm gonna use my girlfriend's picture. So let's see. We're gonna start. I'm gonna create a new layer here. Layer number 1. I'm gonna use my brush tool. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna color the lips. So I need a smaller here. Let's see. That's nice. It's to be use 6. Okay, 6. Okay, I'm gonna use this color and I can. So always remember you're gonna use a soft brush. I'm gonna color here. Let's see. Actually, it's not that perfect, but well, perfection. It's not mine. Okay, you can see here it doesn't look so real. That's because I need to change the opacity, guys. So I'm gonna change the opacity, and you're gonna see the difference. Look, big difference. So that's why we use opacity, guys. Opacity is really fundamental here. Just compare 100% to 10%. You can see a difference. And let's change the eye color. See the eye color, I'm gonna make it blue like this one. I'm gonna create a new layer. Oops. New layer. This one I'm gonna change the name. I double click on it. That's like eyes. This for you don't get lost. I still use the brush tool. I'm gonna color the eye here. Look, you can see it doesn't look real. So what I have to do is change the opacity. Now you can see a big difference. Look, guys, remember for digital makeup, the main tool is the opacity with the brush, of course. So the other thing I'm gonna do here is, let's see, I'm gonna use the same color here. I'm gonna change the opacity to 100 just for changing the color. I'm gonna use the same one. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna create another layer, layer number 2 out of 3. This one will be shadows. I'm gonna add a small shadow here on the eye, just as the makeup that girls use. You can see right now this looks really strange, right? So what we have to do, and I remind you again, is change the opacity. This one I'm gonna leave it in oops, too much. 6, 5, 10. I like 10. So you can see a difference here. Look. Let's add some makeup here. Let's see that color. I think for the girls, I think it's color base. I'm really not sure of that. Well, even more like this one. I use this one. Another one. This one will be cheeks. We're gonna do another effect here. Let's see. I just type 1. Let's see. No, I don't like. I need to change more the opacity. That's better. Okay, you can see a difference here. If I hide it, you can see a big difference. Now let's compare. Oops. No. Okay, guys, this is all for this week. You could see we made two different of digital makeups. The first one we erased some pimples, we erased some freckles. So you can see how we can use a brush tool for this. The other one, we created this beauty here. She is so pretty. I'm in love with her. Well, guys, this is your homework for this week. You're gonna create two pictures. The first one, you're gonna look for someone with acne, yes, with freckles, pimples. Well, you decide. The first picture, you're gonna fix the face. The second one, you're gonna find a pretty face just like the one I found here, and you're gonna add some digital makeup. You could see here I changed the eye color, I changed the lip color, and I changed the shadow from the eyes. So you decide what pictures to use. You can use your pictures, that will be better. So that's all for this week, guys. See you online.